Let's take a look at what is happening in the markets. And we start off with the JSE that just closed. And quite interestingly, as much as we have had gold hitting another record high, breaching that $4,000 per ounce mark, not seeing that filtering through to the gold miners. And of course, as we see, they raid in the Resources 10 complex. Actually, the overall all share declining on the day by more than 0.4%. And of course, the Resources 10 complex declining by more than 1%. Financial 15 also following in the same direction, edging lower by more than 0.25%. Industrial 25 also down 0.16%. And this is actually even though the World Bank revised up its economic growth forecast for China from 4% that they forecasted in May to 4.8%. Well, let's check in on the U.S. markets, and on that note of uncertainty, we do have the U.S. government shutdown continuing as the Senate failed to pass a bill for funding extension yesterday for a fifth time. Those markets also in negative territory. S&P 500 down by more than 0.25%. The tech-heavy Nasdaq sinking more than 0.4%, and the Dow softening by 0.16%. Let's check in on the markets across the Atlantic. And actually, we are seeing a reversal of the losses that we had seen yesterday on French stocks. We actually did have a rebound, especially in the luxury stocks. And also in Germany, we did have some economic data out from the manufacturing sector that new sales orders surprised to the downside, declining instead of the growth that was expected in August. So, of course, as I mentioned, the CAC 40 down slightly, 0.02% below that flat line. 4100 also trading near that flat line, up 0.01%, and so is the DAX. Let's take a look at the currency scene and start off with how the rand is doing against some of the major currencies. Significant strength is still sitting on the rand against the US dollar at 17 rand 18, against the pound at 23 rand 10, and against the euro at 20 rand 6 cents. Let's check in on the other currency pairs, starting off with the euro dollar at 1.16, pound dollar at 1.34, and further weakening of the yen just above 151 against the US dollar, as we have, of course, seen those record highs in Japanese stocks.